Are you exhausted from constantly battling with an angry child who can't control their temper? And because of that, you end up angry and not being able to control your anger. Anger management for parents is just as important as anger management for the child. How do you deal with it? Joining me is Dr. Candace Dunn, who is a psychologist and the clinical director of the Saratoga Center for the Family. Dr. Dunn, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
How do kids express their anger?
Well, just as children are all individual, they're going to experience and express anger, each in their own way. So for one child, it may be bursting into tears, another child may be stomping up the stairs, but all children are going to experience any high emotion, particularly anger, physically also. I think that's important to bear in mind.
And how can parents diffuse that if that's going on?
One of the best things for parents to do is to know their child well enough to know the early signs that their child's becoming upset. So noticing if the jaw begins to clench or the fists begin to tighten or a color comes into the cheeks, because it's much easier to de-escalate a child at this level instead of way up here.
And how do you, what should parents do if something like that is going on, and just so that you just end the show, so it's done? What should a parent do?
I think it's important to have a discussion always when people are calm, so that you have a plan in place before people begin to get upset. Because once people begin to get upset, the thinking part of our brain tends to go offline. Parents saying to a child, when I see you beginning to become upset, I'm going to ask you to take some deep, slow breaths with me. That's one of the simplest but really very effective ways for us to calm our bodies down and bring our emotions down.
And tips for parents if they're going through anger management as well, because that's also very important for them to be able to diffuse the situation as well with themselves. What's your recommendation, tips for parents who are going through that?
Well, when we become angry, we experience a whole cascade of changes in our bodies. Of all those things that can happen, our blood pressure increasing, our heart rate going up, our muscles tightening, one of the easiest for us to control is our breathing. So for parents and children alike, a beginning way in managing your emotions is to practice deep breathing. Doing it correctly, making sure you get the air the whole way down into your abdomen, is a way to bring all those physical reactions that we experience to come down a little bit and calm us down.
So breathing the key.
Breathing is very, very important. It sounds so simple, but it's very effective, and you can do it whenever and wherever you need to. A fun way for parents and children to do that is to lie on the floor, have everybody put a styrofoam cup on their abdomen, and have a contest. See who can make the cup go up and down the highest.
So you can actually make it turn it into a game.
And I think it's important for children to see their parents working to control their own emotions and angers, modeling that good behavior.
What resources are there available for parents and also for the children too?
Well, we all know in this day and age there are many web resources that parents can find simply by Googling anger management, deep breathing. The center offers parenting classes throughout the year. We also offer a wonderful program called Strengthening Families, which is for parents and kind of preteen age group to go to together. And one of the components of that, along with many other things such as a good relationship with your child and discipline, there's an anger management component to that also.
Great, thank you so much. And if you would like to know more about the topic or you have a question for Dr. Dunn, please log on to my website, parentologywithpaula.com.